Welcome to Breaking News. I am Cool Plus 96 and here is tonight's story. Well, everyone, old Princey Boy Harry is back at it yet again. That's right, the now almost 41-year-old is more sad than a kid waiting for their deadbeat father to come pick them up for the weekend, but never shows. Well, as it turns out, old Princey Boy Harry didn't get something he wanted again. And now he's crying worse than a rich kid moving from their mansion into the guest house. So apparently Princey Boy Harry lost in big boy court about just how much beefy, brawly security team his and family needs while visiting to the grand old UK. And as Princey Boy wanted to overturn a decision, quote unquote, which by the way, the news article is from the BBC, which I will have listed down in the comments below if you want to read the article. Now, this does not really come as a big shock, but since Princey Boy wanted to, quote unquote again, overturn a decision about his security team being cut down after him and his wife, the ever so annoying Meghan Markle, and other princely privileges back in 2020. Poor old Princey Boy must be ashamed of having to learn how to wipe his own ass on his own and get dressed and do many other things by himself. And apparently Princey Boy's lawyers have argued, saying that old Harry had been quote unquote singled out for inferior treatment, just like a politician trying to pay off hookers in secret. And on Friday, May 2nd, a senior judge, with actual common sense, believe it or not, made the ruling stating that Princey Boy's sense of grievance, in a way, did not make a good amount for a basis for an appeal. So in other words, that's the judge's way of saying, tough shit, Sherlock, the world ain't fair, you ain't getting what you want. So suck it up. And apparently Princey Boy has previously stated that he worries for the safety prevented from him coming back to the Union Jack with his little family. Yes, it must be very concerning for all those years of having been chased around by countless adoring fans of women trying to get a piece at him, wanting to tear him limb from limb and get a piece of his clothes. But yes, I can understand, given the way society is these days, it is very concerning knowing how people are. Well, who would have thought? And apparently, Sir Geoffrey Voss, the master of the rolls, master of the rolls. He sounds like somebody who really loves to make rolls a lot, so they appointed a master. I don't know, that sounded better in my head, and I am sorry. He stated that Princey Boy made a quote unquote powerful and moving arguments, and that it was plain that he felt badly treated by the system. He also then continued, but I have studied in the detailed documents. I could not say the Duke's sense of grievance translated into a legal argument for a challenge to Ravik's decision. Who is this Ravik? I believe they are another higher judge in the court, because I don't know, it didn't say in the article. The judge also recognized that the argument put forward by Princey Boy's lawyers that his change with the royal family did not change the level of risk he faced. So in other words, nothing has changed. He ain't getting what he want. But the court also didn't think it was a sufficient reason to reconsider the decision to lower his security. So in a sense, it is still half and half. Sounds like some are saying to do it, some are saying to not. But since old Princey Boy has lost the case, it is not in his favor. Oh well. Well, too bad, so sad for the royals. Another one, but the royal privilege. So old Princey Boy Harry is not getting what he wants again, but he has said in recent interviews that he would like to reconcile with his father, King Charles, old big ears. Honestly, I don't know if I can see that happening, considering how things are with them and all that, because honestly, Meghan and Harry getting together, worst thing ever. But that's just my opinion. And I think that concludes today's breaking news. And once again, I'm your host, Cool Pause 96. I hope you enjoyed this first installment of it. Let me know what you want me to talk about else in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a safe, fantastic, and wonderful day. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.